Hello everybody and warm welcome to my channel Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here today and I hope you're all doing great. Today's video will be an update video on the Middle East. And to do this video I'm going to use crystal ball, my tarot cards, oracle cards and subtitles. But before we begin, I must thank you all, you wonderful viewers, all of your support to this channel. Without your help, your wonderful comments and mails and coffees, it would be quite difficult to continue. Whenever I feel down, lack of energy, too stressed, I just look through your comments or some of your mails, and it gives a lot of strength and energy back to continue doing all videos. So very, very good. Well, what about the Middle East? Well, in front of me I have a small map of the Middle East that is just to pinpoint out specific areas or places if I see some events going on there. Since I don't know all the countries, my memory, all the cities in the world, it's good to have this little map so I could easily pinpoint out places, okay, if I see something. And when I receive any information, could be through the crystal ball, the cards, whatever tool I use, it could be something I see, I hear, I feel, taste, or smell. So whatever comes to me, I will say it further to you. And I don't know in advance what will come up. So hopefully just good things will come up and not so much bad news. What's more, I have here just some short facts about the Middle East that I found on geology.com. And that's just a few sentences referring to that area. And I want to read that first before we start the reading. The Middle East is a geographical region that to many people refers to the Arabian Peninsula and lands bordering the easternmost part of the Mediterranean Sea and the northernmost part of the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. Countries that reside in this definition of the Middle East include Bahrain, Cyprus, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. The name Middle East has been in use since the 1850s, but its meaning has varied over time and continues to vary with different governments, people, and more. The first official document of the United States that used the term Middle East was the Eisenhower Doctrine in 1957. Well, that was just some short facts. Now, let's start this reading. First, I need to concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball for this area in the Middle East. And after that, we'll see if I can receive some information. Okay? Just give me a few seconds and soon we start for the Middle East. Okay? Glasses on and let's see if we can find some. The first thing I saw was Yemen, the northern part of Yemen. I see a lot of bombing So there will be some kind of war going on in the northern parts. And a lot of people will flee to Oman and Saudi Arabia on the border. There are some special groups involved in this bombing. They are not there from the USA, they are from somewhere else, and they want to make chaos. This bombing will go on for about, I see number 10, could be 10 hours, 10 weeks, 10 days, and then it stops completely. Symbolically, I see the country of Iran and the people of Iran, like in a noose, in a rope, like tight around their necks. And they have been in that position for many years. Within the following weeks, following months, it looks like Iran, this rope that has been around many people's necks, will be cut off. And a big part of the population of Iran will be free again. In the country of Iraq, I see there will be a lot of patrols around their borders. It's like they would shut down the borders or strengthen their borders very, very much. It's like they will not allow whoever wants to come into the Iraq to enter. There will be some stricter controls around who enters the country Iraq and who don't. In Iraq, there will also be symbolically, I see like an explosion in the banks, but that is for explosion of something good, Instead of poverty, they will explode in riches. So something regarding Iraq and its economy, and it's like symbolically all the shelves will be filled with gold. When this happened, and it will be a big turnover for Iraq, a lot of people that have left Iraq due to whoever invaded the Iraq some years ago, they will be able to return to their home country and live very happy lives there. Time frames are very difficult to predict on. I see it more event-based. These people returning to the country of Iraq, I see it strong number 4, could be within 4 months, 4 years, when everything has turned over to the benefit of the Iraqi people. The region, Israel, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, Gaza, I see that region being joined into one big region or one big country. And it will not be the country that begins with an I and S that will take over the other surrounding neighbors. No, it will be some mutual agreements between all the countries to exist under one flag, one people. Even if traditions and religions may vary from country to country, they have still a lot of things in common. And I see like one flag, a new flag will be risen over that region. And that flag will symbolize peace and prosperity for the region. A lot of evil creatures have been ruling that region for many years, and the time for their elimination is coming. Yeah. And as I said, it will be something totally different in the future. No one has the right to, how you say, be better or be more worth than anyone else in that region. Every human life is equal worth. So whatever happened to thousands and thousands of innocent victims, children, women, families that have been killed lately in that region, justice will be done to them. They will not be eliminated from Earth, from this planet. They will live on. The end of July, beginning of August, we will see big changes in that small part where a lot of thousands and thousands of people have been killed brutally by bombs and snipers and so on. A big turnout will come in favor for them at the end of July or beginning of August. Some big changes will begin to emerge. Okay, let's see here now. We have the eastern part of Turkey, northern Syria, northern Iraq, and northern Iran. That area, I see the ground trembling. A quite big earthquake is coming. Mm. And this earthquake is bigger than many have seen before. And this time it will open up areas in the ground, so it will be like craters going down in the ground. Yeah. Unfortunately, in all big natural catastrophes, could be people that will lose their lives. In this one, even if it's historically very big that is coming, there will not be so many people that will be killed. It looks like a lot of those areas that will be affected of this very, very big earthquake that is coming are is an area that where there doesn't live so many people, not like big cities. But through this big earthquake, a lot of things will be revealed that has been hidden beneath the sand or deep underground. Some problems in Qatar is coming up. And Abu Dhabi and Dubai also, the neighboring country, United Arab Emirates. I see that during a period of time, the flights to those countries will be cancelled. Like, no tourists can enter. They have to close it. They have to clean out some threats or some problems there. During the following weeks, months, could be a lot of military people around those places, especially airports and so on, for more protection. Some big had a big terrorist group that is not officially known. It's like it's a terrorist group undercover. And the head of this terrorist groups have some center in the country of Iran. And this person will be taken down. And when this person will be taken down, he or the people around this person have a lot of information, files and documentation of sleeper cells all around the planet, in almost every country. And that will help the authorities to track them down and eliminate those groups of terrorists that are currently sleepy, so they will not wake up and cause a lot of damage in many countries around them. In Egypt, Egypt doesn't really belong to the Middle East, but anyway, on the River Nile, there will be some tragic accident with a riverboat. A lot of people will fall into the water. But there will be a lot of stories of heroes that are saving people from drowning. A lot of sunshine stories also with that accident. In Saudi Arabia, beneath the desert, middle of Saudi Arabia, sand, there are a lot of treasures. Not only as oil, but they will find a not hidden, or forgotten civilization. And that is when they drill for something else, they're looking for something else, and suddenly, like a whole city, a new city with very advanced technology, a lot of treasures will be found beneath the sand in Saudi Arabia. That will change the course of history for man. Could be Bahrain, but it has connection to Saudi. In Bahrain, but it also with Saudi. This person will be um, found to be big, dangerous traitor. And I see some beheading, some death penalty going on there. Mm. And there will be a lot of arrests in Saudi Arabia. People that are involved with human trafficking. Because I see almost every big city, it will be like Saudi SWAT teams making raids and taking down a lot of horrible criminals. There is a big hub in the country that start with I and S of secret organizations and a lot of strange rituals that will also be taken down. It will be like a cleanup in that whole country. So those who are good people, doesn't matter what they believe in, they will remain in that region. And those that are not so good people, if they are people at all, will be taken out. Big changes in that region coming. Uh, Will be some kind of negotiations between Iran and Iraq. When all this chaos, this at the moment have calmed down, some very good communication, some very good agreements between those two countries um, to support each other in many different ways. In Iran, on the streets, I see those who have committed crimes against humanity, crimes against the Iranian people. They will be like forced to walk on the streets publicly, and people could, I don't know what they're doing, if they're throwing rocks or apples or whatever on them. But they would also be, those people would also be removed, so they cannot harm anyone more. New rules in Saudi Arabia that will make life easier for women. When those rules come in action, the following countries in that region or the neighboring countries in that region will also um, implement those rules on their population and make life easier for women. Okay. Well, that was what I could see in this crystal ball. Let's take some cards. For the Middle East. Some oracle cards. Them out. And the last one. That's so nice. Oh, interesting. And the cards and dice look like this. Let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards, we have the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, the Devil, the Hangman, and Queen of Coins. On the Oracle cards, we have Occupation, Mice, Infinite Abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. And then we have Abundance again. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. And the last card is Expectation. On the dice, we have a Light Bulb, Ugly, Hero, Sheep, and Rights. Well, there are a lot of changes coming into that whole Middle East region. We have the devil in the center. For me, it means the devil or the evil ones or those who have committed horrible crimes will be exposed. The light will shine on them and they will not be able to hide anymore. The ugliness will also be exposed. The parasites, we have the mice here. The whole area have been infected for a long time with a lot of parasites, human and non-human parasites. They will be exposed and they will certainly have a very difficult time coming for them. The whole region is very rich and it will be richer, especially those poor countries where people are suffering, where people have lost everything. The abundance will return to those countries and those people. And they will have many new occupations, many new works will be created or jobs will be created. And a lot of stories will come up in the future of heroes that have fought this devil or the parasites, the evil ones, how they was able to expose them and eliminate. We have 3 cards of women here, yeah, even more, 3, 4, 5 cards. So half of those cards are women. We have a woman that is working. We have an elderly woman, the high priestess with knowledge. We have expectation, and we have Queen of Coins. So the female energy will have a renewal in that region. The importance of women, the divine feminine, if you can call it so, will come up again. And women will be able to work. Women will be able to, if they want, be able to take care of themselves without any male telling them what to do and what to not do. So, as I said, like a rebirth for the female power, but also the importance of women. They will not be in the future oppressed by the devil, the evil ones, but they will be treated equally as a human being. And a lot of good things coming from that region, especially for those countries that are suffering at the moment, especially for those people that are suffering. So there will be new lights will shine on many things, and many ugly things will be exposed and eliminated. Well, but before that comes, there will be a period that could be quite difficult. A lot of sacrifice will be made, but the final result is peace and abundance to that region. Okay. Well, that was my final words for Update Middle East. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press the like button, share button, and subscription button. And to all of you wonderful viewers out there, I want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon. Bye bye.